Hey, and in today's video, we're going to be deep diving into one of the parts of my elite sales system and deep dive into step number 3, which is perfection. Because when it comes to selling, unsuccessful business owners do not know how to pitch. And it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. So your tone, your pace, your delivery is so important here. So I'm now going to take you behind the curtains and show you the pitching and tone of an elite sales specialist. Because 90% of sales professionals are not prepared for their sales conversations. Shocking stat, right? And as the saying goes, if you fail to prepare, you are prepared to fail. So you must be prepared for your sales conversations. You must know what to say, how to say it, in your tone, in your pace, and your delivery. So in today's video, I'm going to really deep dive into a strategy based on voice and tonality, because your customers or your prospects will either get put off by you or love you, depending on what tone you use and when. So it's very important that you take your customers on a journey. You want to keep them engaged, you want to keep them switched on, you want to help them feel that you're an authority, they want to buy from you, and they want to do business with you. Because people do business with people that they like, and people like who they trust. So this is an amazing exercise. It's going to change your life, not just in sales and business, but in your relationships. Because all the skills I'm going to show you now, you're going to be able to use in all areas of your life. Hope you're ready. Grab yourself a pen and paper if you can, because you're going to want to take notes here. You want to take notes. So this is the elite tone trio. There are 3 types of tonality that you need to master when it comes to sales and business. So I'm going to run you through them. If you've got a piece of paper right now, write down W, S, and L. So give them some separate lines. So a W, an S, and an L. And then we're going to deep dive into the first step. So the first W is the warrior. Now the warrior is loud and punchy. The warrior is strong. The warrior inspires change. But the problem is, if you speak like the warrior the whole time, you're going to scare the customer. Would you agree? Yes or no? Yes. Some of you might have just said, yes, Nick. Now that's the prompt we want you to have. This is why we use the warrior. It commands, it gains authority. It's used at times in our sales presentations. But if we use it too much, we can be a little bit intimidating. We can scare the prospect. Now the S, the second step, is the sage. Now the sage is a voice of wisdom, a voice of learning. It's teaching, it's knowledgeable. But the problem is, if you speak like the sage the entire time, you're going to send your customers to sleep. You know, it's very monotone, it's very dull, and most business owners are stuck in this sage, just talking the same tone throughout. Has its place, but if you stick to this tone all of the time, people will switch off. They'll start to think, what am I going to have for dinner tonight? What do I need to buy from Tesco's later? So you need to keep them engaged by mixing up. This is the third one, my personal favorite. It's L, the lover. Now, the lover is slow paced, uses prolonged words, pauses. It shows compassion. It shows care. Your prospects hang on your words. They want to know what's next. But the problem is, if you speak like the lover all the time, you're going to creep your prospects out. And you're probably going to take a long time to get through your sales presentation. But as you can see, team, you mix between the 3 to use engagement, to command authority, to teach, and to gain trust and keep that conversation going and the interest levels high. So you must switch between the 3. It's very simple. Just 3 types of tone you need to be mindful for. Now, a top tip for you, when you are starting your sales presentations or your conversations, start in what we call upper sage. So remember, sage, the voice of wisdom. We don't want to start the call or the meeting like a warrior, like, hey John, great to have you on the phone today, looking forward to help you. And we don't want to start like a lover. It's a bit creepy. We want to start upper sage, and then we adjust as necessary. And what you'll find happen, this team, is that you want to pace and lead your prospect's tonality. Now, what that means, if you're speaking to someone who's quite fast paced, who's quite loud, you want to match their energy. If you're speaking to someone who's a little bit shy and timid, you want to match them and talk a bit slower and get down to their level as well. This builds massive rapport. Just imagine this scenario. Imagine you're in a therapy session. You're a therapist and someone's opening up to you about a bad point in their life. Maybe a traumatic experience, a loss, a bereavement. You don't want to go like a warrior on them and be like, well, you need to just get better. You need to start taking action, because that's going to crush them. You want to show them compassion. Like, look, I hear what you're saying, John. Yeah, many of our clients have been in the same situation, but what you need to start to do, would you agree, is start getting out there. Start talking to more people. Yes, yeah. You're matching them. Same scenario, if we flip this around, imagine you're running a business and someone calls and they're frustrated. Perhaps you sent them out a piece of a clothing item and there's a button missing. And they call you up and they're like, I am not happy. My shirt is missing a button. Rah, rah, rah. You want to match them. Oh my God, Mrs. Jones, I'm so sorry. We're going to get another one shipped out to you right away, free of charge, and go from there. Because what happens if you go in very soft and somber, these people will crush you. They'll dominate you, they'll push your buttons, but you've got to match and pace and lead their tonality. So I hope you got massive value from this content today. There's a lot more that you can discover if you come and work closely with us at Assets for Life. So somewhere around this video, there's going to be a link to click where you can register for a free event, either in person or online, and it's completely free. So click that link somewhere around the video. If you've liked the content today, you want to discover more, and get yourself registered. We run these events weekly. You can choose which one suits you best, but click the link and I'll see you very soon in person or online.